Someone said to me a deaf person can't enter college. No, that's wrong. How would they do that? I would say, maybe for example, what do you mean they can't? You're wrong. No. I don't want to say that. I feel like that's not right. Let me explain. I completed the interpreting program at Northeastern, where I took many classes. One class in particular was taught by a man named Dennis Coakley. He stressed again and again the concept of the day before. What does that mean? It means, for me, in my life, I grew up without any deaf people. I hadn't met any deaf people. I hadn't had that experience yet. I didn't know. I didn't want to be yelled at. No. I didn't know. I hadn't had that experience yet. Now you have to remember, many people in this world haven't experienced deaf people. Say maybe you haven't had that experience yet. Maybe you haven't met a deaf person, and that's fine. I'll describe it. Deaf people can. There are no limits. They can sign. They can take classes. They can do anything except hear. You have to understand, they have their own world, their own sign language, their own everything. You haven't had that experience yet? If you want to meet deaf people, come with me. I'll introduce you. I'll bring you with me. That's what I would answer. It's important to explain, not just attack. I'm studying here at Northeastern. For my undergraduate program, I'm studying human services and minoring in sociology. I'm also doing a graduate level program for early intervention. Work with infants, toddlers, adults with kids, their families, really anyone. I love Northeastern. I've had so many opportunities. Learning experiences and co-op, work, class. Really many opportunities, mainstream experience and learning in classroom. Been perfect. What are the reasons why I picked the college? I went to RIT, Rochester Institute of Technology, which has NTID inside of it. RIT has a good reputation, good technology, good co-op program, one of the best co-op programs. Preferred the majors there. They would get their major, transfer, do co-op, come back. And I liked that they had the deaf college and many opportunities to mix. I didn't want all deaf, I didn't want all hearing, I preferred the mix. So the co-op, the deaf mix of people, are the reasons why I picked RIT. I picked RIT instead of Gallaudet because of the co-op program, and it's more of a challenge. They're hearing and deaf mixed together. Gallaudet is only deaf. I didn't like that. I prefer having the deaf and the hearing together. My experience at RIT was wonderful. Why? I had good support services for deaf. The interpreting program, interpreting support services were great. There was an interpreter ready right there, professional, great right there. Note takers were sharp. They were the best in the world. World-class experience. Professional note takers, they give them to me. Be right on target, right with everything I need to do. I liked college because I liked my major. I liked what I was studying. Transferred to RIT for computers, and it was nice. It was easy communication. Everything was in sign. I understood it. It was easy communication, right on target, which is a challenge. Communication is important. It was all in sign language. It was easy for me to understand and know what was going on. We were all the same level. Easy communication access was number one. If I were to talk to high school students who are looking for colleges, trying to figure out where should I go, which should I pick, which is best for me, I would tell them, go with what you're most comfortable with. If you're comfortable with deaf people, look for a deaf area or deaf students who are in a similar situation. If you're comfortable with hearing or mainstream, then go with that. If you're comfortable with Main Street and deaf, both, that's fine. Be comfortable. College is a difficult transition. Make the most comfortable for yourself.